final episode opens with a flashback to years before Abigail was Prime Minister. She had to make a brutal call during the Belize crisis. Evacuate the British troops and leave behind the local civilians who'd risk their lives helping them. She thought she was just following protocol, but this decision planted the seeds of the revenge that now fuels Shagan. His fiancée, 6 months pregnant at the time, was among those left to die because of Abigail's order. Cut back to the present, and Abigail, Alex, and their daughter Sylvie are hiding out, but the country is a mess. French President Toussaint is dead, Dan has slid into the role of interim PM, and General Livingston is pulling the strings behind the scenes. Abigail pieces together the truth. General Livingston has been pulling the strings. Shagan wasn't just some rogue soldier. He was Livingston's pawn, a weapon used to destabilize the government. Livingston never wanted Abigail dead. He wanted her removed so he could tighten military control and use Dan, the interim prime minister, as his political puppet. The terror attacks weren't random, they were all part of a coup to shift power toward the military. This makes Abigail realize her country isn't just under attack from the outside, it's being sabotaged from within. When she confronts Livingston, he masks his treason as patriotism, claiming he's saving the nation from her weakness. But the second he accidentally reveals details about the laptop bomb, he exposes himself, and Dan finally orders him taken into custody. Shagan and Saskia track down Alex, Sylvie, and Matteo at their hideout. Saskia hesitates a lot. You can see she's conflicted about killing innocent people, but Shagan pushes her harder, using her loyalty and insecurities to keep her in line. Eventually, she even lets Matteo live when she could have killed him, which shows she's not as ruthless as Shagan wants her to be. Shagan lures Abigail into the house, threatening Alex and Sylvie's lives. He tells her he's going to kill her with his own hands, not a bomb. Shagan explains that he used to serve under Livingston in Belize. He was on the ground during the same evacuation Abigail gave the green light for. And that's when his life fell apart. His fiancée was a translator who got left behind, 6 months pregnant, and both she and the baby were killed. Abigail's evacuation order in Belize didn't just cost him his fiancée, it cost him the future he never got to have with his unborn child. Alex tries to fight him off, gets cut with a knife, and Sylvie grabs a gun. Shagan taunts Sylvie, saying she's too weak, even throwing in that her grandfather died because she didn't act sooner. Abigail begs her not to listen, to put the gun down, but Sylvie, pushed to the edge, pulls the trigger and kills Shagan. Right at that moment, the police burst in and take control. 3 months later, the dust has settled. Abigail is back at Downing Street, reunited with Alex and Sylvie. She honors Toussaint with her portrait and her words, calling for truth and transparency. Instead of clinging to power, she announces she'll call a general election, putting everything in the hands of the public. It's her way of closing the chapter, both politically by rejecting Livingston's power grab, and personally by showing she's not going to hide behind half-truths anymore.